Okay, it's going.
All right, we're looking at the polynomials. We're at the top of page 2. We're talking classification by degree. So you're going to have, that's supposed to read classification by degree. This doesn't mean Bachelor of Arts or any of that. Okay, degree. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, first they give you a name, and then there's some kind of example. All right. If you have a first degree or a 1 degree equation, that is going to be called a linear equation. Linear equation. That's the equations that are like y equals 5x, or 5x would be linear. 6x minus 2 would be linear. Let's see, 1/2 x is linear. Negative 1/2 x is linear. Okay? Square root of 2x is linear. It doesn't matter what your coefficient is. It can be a natural number, it can be rational, it can be negative, it can be irrational. Okay? Those are all examples of linear. A 2 degree equation or 2nd degree equation, we call those quadratics. We call them quadratics. An example would be x squared. That would be our parent function, basically. How about x squared minus 4? X squared plus 2x plus 1. Those are all examples of 2nd degree equations. Doesn't matter how many terms you have in it. What you look at is the highest exponent on the variable, and as long as that highest one is a 2, you have a quadratic. Good to go? 3rd degree, which is what your parents give you when you get home after 10. It's also a cubic equation, or a cubic. It's going to be x cubed. A good example, let's say 3x cubed minus 2x squared plus x minus 5. That's a beautiful one. Again, doesn't matter the number of terms. You're always looking at the variable, and the highest exponent there tells you your degree. Right? Mm-hmm. How many quarts of milk are in a gallon?
4.
4. How many quarters are in a dollar?
4.
4. A 4th degree equation is called a quartic. Quartic. It's 4th degree. X to the 4th would be an example. X to the 4th minus 9. X to the 4th plus 3x to the 3rd plus 2x squared plus x minus 1. That's all an example. Those are all 4th degree. And if you were to have 5 babies, what would that be called? They would be called scary.
Quintuplets?
Quintuplets. So a 5th degree would be a quintic. Now, typically, when you're talking about 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree, you almost always hear the words linear, quadratic, cubic. When you're talking 4th degree or higher, you know, you'll sometimes hear quartic, sometimes you'll hear quintic. After that, not so much. It'll just say 6th degree, 7th degree, 8th degree, those kinds of things. Okay? But you definitely need to know 1st is linear, 2nd is quadratic, 3rd is cubic. All right? Let's talk about numbers and examples. Oh, I didn't give you an example of a quintic. X to the 5th. You can make up another one.